Welcome to part 2 of the Summer House Breakdown. If you haven't seen part 1, go back. And if you haven't seen our West Side Scamandal Breakdown, Volume 6, head back twice.
It's got leaked audio. It doesn't.
We don't want to break the rules.
Mm-mm.
So Mia walks in and they start talking about everybody's secrets.
Yeah, I haven't seen them like gossip in a minute. So here
No,
we are.
this did feel nice. It started off because Ciara had said, like, how is Kyle doing? To quote Dorinda Medley, not well, bitch.
Yeah.
He is soups struggling. They have not had sex in a year. And
Did he say 1 to 2 years?
He said possibly years.
Years, yeah. At least a year, possibly years.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Now you know why Kyle's been sleeping over at fans' houses.
I was just talking about this with someone, and I've had this conversation actually with a few people, that I think when sex leaves the relationship, that's the death rattle.
Well, 2 years is, yeah.
If it's a year.
I mean, I don't want to speak for everyone, but
yeah. And listen, I'm sure you can come back from anything. People have affairs, people have whatever, and you can heal and come back. I think for the most part,
for those people in that age bracket, there's no reason for them to be not sleeping together for years.
Totally. And I think if you meet when you're 80,
yeah,
maybe that's not at the top of the list anymore. Hopefully for me, it will be.
Those people are boning more than anybody.
That's right. Because the most STDs are found at nursing homes or old folk homes. Yeah. But point being is just that, like, I think when that leaves the relationship, you are in real grade A trouble. And that's clearly indicative of their, the next things we see from their relationship. They're getting divorced. And I did think it was really funny because, I mean, that guy sang like a canary. They were like, who told you that? They didn't even have to ask him twice. Carl. Like,
no, that was so funny. Because he's like, all he cares about is the girls. Like, all he cares about is just like getting their stamp of approval and being invited back. He's supposed to get asked back.
Also, clearly Wes sucks. So he just wants to be with the girls.
Totally. And so, yeah, for Carl to tell him that, because I do feel like Carl and Jesse have kind of formed a new friendship. And maybe it's because, that's what 15 grand gets you. I assume that's what he put in. You get some extra me time with Carl. You get a few secrets.
You get a couple meet and greets
you get a
with the
couple
CEO.
meet and greets, a signed lanyard. Maybe that's where Jesse got the idea for his thing. So yeah, I wonder if Carl's going to be like, "Are you kidding me, bro? You told them that? You told America that? Like, yes, Kyle's told me that. Clearly not on camera. Did you see it on the show? Nope, it wasn't."
Don't you think that now he actually probably is happy that he said it? Because it's like, yeah, look, I was being so ignored in my relationship because she was having sex with Wes. Like, now I actually think he's probably okay with it.
Yeah. No, I think so too. I meant Carl being like,
sorry.
New friend, just because you gave me 15 grand doesn't mean that you get to tell all the Kyle secrets.
Yeah. I will never forget. I was talking to a therapist I had, and something was going on in my life that I just was like very angsty about. And I said, all I can do is clean. And he's like, when I knew I had to put my dog down, I washed my motorcycle 3 times in one day. And he's like, because that's what gives you a sense of control when things around you are not feeling in your control, right? And I felt like when they pan out to Kyle dusting his car, I'm like, your dog's going to be put down, and that's you washing your bike.
Yeah, he's got to be waxing something.
Also, Kyle, I have a California duster in my car, so I approve this message. After this, we head back to the city. We've got Ciara, and we now know who made the bad grills. And I'm sure that, in fairness to this company, I'm sure they make great grills. That was just a personal choice that KJ made. That was not the right grill for him.
No.
And I'm sure the sales rep was like, I wouldn't do these. I would do these.
And the camo. The
camo really is what made it worse. Yeah. Is Levi a party planner or something? Because it looked like she's throwing the party
Some sort of planner of something.
Yeah.
Either that or she's just helping her buddy.
Yeah. Either way, she's helping do the It Girl party, which I'm sure we'll see at some point because they mentioned it. And then Amanda and Ciara go for a walk with Amanda's dog.
My eyes twitching as that was so weird to watch. One thing I kind of did love about it though is that Ciara and I think that Amanda would do this with bad intention, but I don't think that Ciara would. But when Ciara told Amanda that, like, yeah, basically everyone was talking about how good of a mood Kyle was in because you weren't there, so he could be himself, and Amanda was just like, Like she just like it was just sort of like on her face for a minute. And I'm like, yeah, I am happy to know that Amanda had to know that everyone knows that like this dude had a great weekend because you were not there making him feel like an asshole.
By the way, everyone said it was the best weekend in the house.
Yeah, West said that too. That was the whole thing in the beginning. That was the phone call. Is West was like, best night of my life. And she was like, okay. Or like whatever was her response.
My God, I didn't even think about that. Both dudes.
They're like they all had the best weekend ever of their lives.
Wow.
And she wasn't there. Ruin it.
Dude, she is the worst.
She's the
like
absolute worst.
I do not remember one time. Like listen, I'm sure there is a time that somebody saw them having a really fun time at a party or something, but like all I just think about is like, oh, Kyle. Oh my God. I'm not doing this, Kyle.
This is the part. This what she said in her confessional, and the therapist who asked this question, if it was real, which it seems real.
Yeah.
This therapist should be booked out forever. They should be writing books, doing live streaming, YouTubing, the whole thing. This is the question for Amanda. You went to the therapist, you told them the entire story of Kyle and Amanda, and their response is, where's the part where you guys fell in love?
Oh yeah.
That shit, I had to pause and be like, oh,
can I get an amen?
Dude.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Can you answer? Yes. Okay, play, because surely I would like to see. Oh, we're not getting an answer? We need the answer. Oh, there's no answer? Let's start there. We can start and end there. That's what happened. You guys never fell in love. You literally never fell in love.
That's kind of true. And
where's the part where you guys fell in love? Yeah. It doesn't exist. Why the did you get married and be together for 10 years? Oh, because this guy had a share house on a TV show. Yeah. And great. So you're double trash.
But I think that he loved her.
I do too.
I don't think so.
You don't think he loved her?
Dude, he was banging around. He couldn't even get rid of her fast enough in the beginning. She pressured him to get engaged and get married. Like now I'm rethinking this whole thing just off that one statement. Where's the part where you fell in love? He didn't want to get married. He didn't want to get engaged. He didn't even want to. She was a booty call.
I don't know. You look how he's treating her now. I feel like
he cheated on her. Like, I don't know, dude. You don't cheat on people.
I just don't know why he would have gotten married.
I don't think so. I think some people are, like we say it all the time, like maybe you're a great friend, but you're a terrible boyfriend, or you're a great partner and you're a terrible friend. And I just think like the way he's treating her now and the way he's talking about her now, he has every right to drag her if he wants to. And he's not. And he's really having her back. And I think that you don't do that if you don't love someone.
That's not true at all. You do that if your company's about to fail, and if you notice that your real sidewalk interview was real sweet to everybody, and your company's valuation or whatever, I don't know if they have stocks, but like jumped 40% in a week, you're gonna stay nice. Your PR people are gonna tell you to stay nice. Like I'm not buying it for that. Like
I don't know. He was really great to Carl when Carl was in a bad spot with his addiction.
In love with Amanda.
I just think when he loves someone, I think he, it might not be the perfect friend or the perfect partner. I just think he's.
I don't think they were ever in love. Okay. I think that's the greatest question ever.
Okay, that's a great question. An amazing question. But I also love that
amazing question.
But she also said, you guys are living in two different eras. Everything that you wanted to talk about is all about before marriage. And everything that Kyle wants to talk about is all the stuff that's happening during the marriage. Kyle wanted a life with this person that he could never build because this bitch was stuck in the past. And I don't even know if she was stuck there as much as I think she used it as an excuse for everything that she didn't want to do with Kyle or didn't want Kyle to do. Or she just like, it's like when you've just like got this bag of baggage of history baggage and you're just carrying it around with you. And I understand that, like, I don't know how long it takes somebody to get over cheating, but you shouldn't have gotten married then. Like when you get married, you kind of decide that like everything that happened is like, yes, it happened. And sometimes it might pop up, but I'm going to do my absolute best to like, we are moving on and moving on up, and like to keep bringing it up as much as she did was like, she had that baggage there for her own like pleasure, for her own like, so I can get out of doing everything I don't want to do. So I can sleep in all day so that when I don't do something at work, so I am just like, well, you want to go out tonight. I don't want to go. And then I'm going to say, but don't just like bring up all this shit. I thought that was like also really poignant that like if you're 10 years later after you've, met, I think they've only been married for probably like 4 or 5 years or something, but like long relationship. If you're now in couples counseling again, which again, this conversation is hard for me to even have because I don't even have them together. So like, I don't even know what they're doing there and whatever. But like, if that's what they were doing, she was talking about everything from pre-marriage and he's talking about their marriage at the marriage counselors. Like, I don't know, that said it all to me. And yeah, when did you fall in love? Well, you didn't. I do think that Kyle could, if he didn't really love her, he wanted to love her. He wanted it. And I don't think I think she just wanted all the
cash and prizes and stuff that went along with it.
Yeah. And then to use her bag of tricks to get out of anything she didn't want to deal with.
Yeah, I agree with you completely.
Thank you.
Whatever. The rest of the scene, she's talking, she feels like she might be slipping into a depression. And I don't mean to be so flippant about that, but like, it's hard to be caring when.
Is your depression just another thing that serves you right now? Bringing up like, I'm depressed, so I'm going to probably move out.
Or are you depressed because you hooked up with West the week before and that's why you didn't show up this weekend? And then you see him showing up, having the best weekend of his life and everyone had the best weekend with him. And you're like, wait, how do I get out of this? And I'm now telling this to the girl who has feelings for this guy. Like, I don't know where we're at there. So that's all really convoluted for me. But the only note that I have about therapy stuff that we just haven't noted, but we've talked about it a million times this season. Every time she talks about him, I'm like, you hate this person.
Mm-hmm. And you don't just hate them. You don't even care. I don't even know if you care enough to hate them. Like, totally. You're just pissed that you even have to still deal with it. Is this over yet? How many more episodes are we on? Like, we said we're moving out of the second that we get done with like this summer or whatever. Yeah. Like, it just seems like she just is so irritated. She's irritated about everything. Like, it's coming out in her and then the audio and these reunions. Like, she's just like, she can't believe she has to deal with any of this. And
so put upon.
Yeah. And then when Ciara says, why don't you guys try like separating for a couple weeks or a month? When she goes, just even the way her whole body language was, she totally moves over and just starts doing something else and maybe like reaching for something. Like, that's not a bad idea, but he would never go for it. Like, no, because you're past that. You want to move out for good, because I don't think that Kyle is past anything. I think that Kyle is the guy that if you've told him like, can we try this? He'd be like, anything. Yeah. Because he doesn't, he's the same way we talked about with his businesses, with his friendships, with like, he kind of services them all the same of like, don't let it die.
Yeah. And I think it's like, he knows if she moves out, if they do a trial separation, she ain't never coming back.
And so if he did say no, it's because he knows like you're done. But and if he had 1% of trust in her that it was for the right reason, he would do whatever because he just wants to save the marriage. Yep.
All right. So our last scene, which is kind of a long one, is the soft bar launch. And, Carl is very tan and very proud of himself, as he should be very proud of himself. Yeah. It looks beautiful. He got a big crowd there. He gives a lovely speech and just basically says, obviously he would burn this place down to have his brother back, but he also knows that like he wouldn't be where he is in his life with his sobriety and all of that if this didn't happen to his brother. And so I think that gives him more of a fuel to his fire to like really make this work. Yeah. I want Carl to get over so badly. I can't even tell you. Yeah. I still don't get it. I still don't get it. I don't get it. I think, and maybe it's because I'm a booze hound, right? That like I would go and I would be a little confused, but I would also know it's like how I'm sure how a meat eater feels when they go to a vegetarian restaurant with me, right? So I don't know why I'm so confused because there's vegetarian restaurants everywhere and those survive. But like on my mind, I'm just not connecting the dots. Like I would be leaving that event being like, oh my God, can we go get a drink? And I don't know if there's enough sober people or people that, and I know a lot of people aren't drinking now, but like, I feel like the people that aren't drinking are like smoking weed or doing mushrooms. They're not just raw dogging life.
No, I agree. And also the fact, like, listen, Lindsay came off like pretty snarky in her like confessional. Like she really took every jab she possibly could. And I'm like, was so thankful that later in Carl's confessional, he does say like, this place actually wouldn't be here if it weren't for Lindsay. This is the only reason that it was able to make it, because it got into its final form because of the advice she gave me, pretty much. And I'm just so glad that he said that, because I feel like that's what Lindsay like needs to hear, that she needs to know that this had something to do with her and couldn't have been without her, even if it is just of like one last tweak, whatever, that like made Kyle decide to like go for it and feel confident that this was it, whatever. I'm just, because I don't want Lindsay to return back to the old Lindsay. And like, I am seeing like some little signs of it. And like, I think I'm going to be fine with it. Like more fine than I've ever been.
Same.
But like, I just really, we all have to remember, we hated Lindsay for 9 straight years. We did not like her. And I just want to keep the party going with Lindsay. So if you got to give her a little of this, a little of that here and there, just give it to her, you guys, please.
It's depending on, like, with Carl's mom, I was like, be mean. Like, why is that lady even coming to say hi to you, lady?
Oh, wait. With Carl's mom and Lindsay, you thought Lindsay should be mean to Carl's mom?
No. I like when you're like, oh, well, I'm seeing a little bit of old Lindsay coming back, and you're like, that whole thing you said, I'm noticing it too. But I think my thing now is going to be who it happens to is what I'm going to clock.
Yeah.
So like Carl's mom, fine with it.
Yeah,
be
I don't care
be
about
a
her.
bitch to her. She was a bitch to you. Fire away. Why are you going to go say hi? Like, don't say hi. We don't need highs. It was so awkward and so weird.
Or you can
know
just say
she's gonna
hi,
be
nice to
mean.
see you, and keep going. But you want to get a hug.
Yeah, do a pass
You want to,
by.
and she was like beelining through the cameras, like she was like looking at like she is not shy from a camera.
It was weird.
And I just thought it was weird.
So here's the weirdest.
Wait, it seemed like you don't like.
I don't know. I'm such like a parent person that even if the parent's a real schmuck, I'm like, just say hi, give him a hug. Like,
What does that mean? It's the parent. What?
Like anytime it's someone's parent, I think I have this.
So if someone has a parent who's a piece of shit, you're like, well, it's their parent. I should be respectful to them.
Was a horrible parent to the child. No, maybe I'm not respecting that parent, but I'm saying like Sharon seems like she loves her child more than anything in the world. She is supportive of him, whatever. I just think, like, I've talked to some of my friends' parents, and like, for some reason, I don't know what happens, but parents, could you not do this? Like, just spouting off their political views all over the place. My parents do it to people, and I'm like, stop doing that. First of all, we don't agree with you.
Yeah.
And second of all, like, I've told you I don't want to talk about this, but like, all of my friends are still so patient with my parents. And they're like,
oh, I totally am now that I think about it.
oh my God, you're so great with my mom. And I love my mom. And she just had hip surgery today and it went great. I'm so grateful. But we still don't talk about politics because I want to have a loving relationship with my mother. But point is, like, if my friends, like, I'm thinking of a friend of mine, like his dad just will always start saying like really wacky stuff to me. And it's just like, I listen, I smile. Thank you so much for having me over. A beautiful event. And I walk away. I'm not trying to like debate him. And granted, we don't have like some weird checkered past. I'm just like a parent person, and I will give them a pass. It's the same way I would be with a grandparent.
Totally. It seemed like they had some words exchanged that were not nice. And I think I didn't read the text messages because it was just like this afternoon was just a clusterfuck of things.
Of what they posted on the show? Like when Lindsay was like, it was nothing. It was.
Oh, I thought that the mom said like, I don't like you.
No.
No. In the text that she sent her, it was just, I know I haven't reached out and been since the breakup. I really hope things are going okay for you. I want the best for you. Truly,
oh, there was
blah,
not
blah.
any text that said
There's
anything
nothing.
about.
No.
Oh,
No,
then
that
I
was,
misconstrued that.
back
Then why
in the day.
Then why are you glad that she's being
Because she was
mean?
mean at the, I think it was the van launch. The last time, there was
soft
a couple
van?
other times. She just was like, and listen, she's allowed. Her little baby boy got broken up with.
Yeah.
Pretty harshly, or I guess he broke up with. But like, Lindsay was a dick, right? And Lindsay had a right to be a dick to him. But that's her little baby boy, and no one's a little dick to my little baby boy. I get all that too, right? Mama bear. But she was mean. She says some mean shit about Lindsay on camera. It got aired, and Lindsay.
It wasn't horrible. She just was.
I didn't say it was horrible. I said it was mean.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that mean. I thought it was just like a typical thing a parent would say if their kid was in a relationship that ended unsavory.
Yeah, their son broke up with the woman, and so the woman gets shit on by mom. Sounds like some Craig mom shit. But whatever, it doesn't matter.
He's not even on the show.
But I gotta bring him up on every episode. Here's the craziest part of Soft Bar, and I'll send you these. You had to be quick on this one. Somebody said there were $20 drinks, $25, which sounds about right, right? Yeah. Here's your $25 drink pre-ice, and there's your $25 drink post-ice.
Wow.
How I would fight you if you're charging me $25 for that, and then hucking that ice cube in it, and it now looks like that. You guys will see this. It's 3/4 of an inch of a drink.
Okay, but hold on. Question. Could it possibly be that this is the soft launch, so everything's free? So like, when you go to a restaurant and they're just serving like canapes and appetizers because it's a tasting menu. You're not getting the full thing.
Okay, fine. How much more are you going to put in there? Someone's giving you actual money. And somebody was like, well, I'm just here buying $25. So like.
No, that's what I mean with Lindsay. So that's how we even got into this, is that I was talking about Lindsay being snarky, but really it was because she brought up your $25 fruit drink. And it's like, because it's not just about no booze. Listen, if you're going to pay, if I'm paying $25 for a drink, it's because I'm going out to get a drink, and it's the whole experience. I'm getting the booze. I'm seeing my friends. I'm in a cute outfit. I'm seeing the sights. I'm at a new place, all the things.
Going to catch a buzz.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's also the experience. So like you pay more for things than you would at home for everything across the board. The thing about this is, so it's not just about that there's no alcohol. It's about, no one is drinking that much sugar. No one is buying round after round of this. Can you imagine getting 3 non-alcoholic $25 drinks?
No.
But like that's
Dude,
about the average of how much I drink when I go out. About 3 drinks. I might have a 4th if I'm feeling super saucy, but like it's about 3 drinks.
Yeah.
That's $75 worth of fruit juice.
And I love fruit juice, but I'm not drinking 3 glasses of fruit juice.
Yeah, and because like we were raised right. We're not supposed to be drinking out of those shiggies.
Unless I'm on a juice cleanse, then all I'm drinking is the shiggies.
Yeah,
but like, I mean, is it a cleansing restaurant? Like, I'm not.
Even when Wes was like, does it have, what did he say? Does it have amenities or something, or like benefits?
Oh,
does it have benefits?
Do you know what I thought was like?
Well, because one had a horny stuff in it. When Bailey first got there, she was like, "Does this have the horny stuff in it?" And Carl's like, "No, we don't have the horny stuff."
No,
yet.
That's what I was just gonna say. That I feel like the irony that Bailey, the one girl that's had a crush on you besides the lemur girl, and God knows how long, is saying, oh, where's the drink that's like the aphrodisiac or whatever? And he's like, oh, we don't have that. And if that is not the micro of the macro of Carl and his dating life, ladies, he doesn't have it right now. And we love him. We love Carl, but like, it's not in stock.
I will say this. We've all talked a lot of shit about Carl, myself included. And I talked a lot of shit about this bar and this concept, and I'll leave that aside, whether it works or not. Kudos to Carl for getting here, like for getting an actual building done, designed, decorated, paid for, product in, people in, doors open. It looks nice. That's a big deal. It could all collapse in a month, but like it's a big deal.
I think that what we've seen on his like socials is that they're doing all the things that we said from the beginning, that this needs to be a lifestyle brand, not a bar. The bar needs to be a part of the lifestyle brand, and they need to have scheduled activities where all these people are doing the runs and going on the hikes and taking a bus trip together somewhere and meeting up to watch this thing at this place. It just needs to be more than that. So I think right now I am pretty satisfied that I think that Carl is doing all of those things that we talked about over a year ago. I think he watches the show. But
that's awkward.
Yeah, it is kind of awkward.
We love you, Carl.
We
really do. Sometimes I have questions.
Do you have questions, Carl?
Are you questioning one thing, Carl?
Questioning anything, Carl? But so I think that all that is good and great. And I think that tonight, I will acknowledge, like, yes, all that is great. And I also do think that this just happens to be the soft launch of the bar. I do think he has created the lifestyle brand that he should, and this is just a little sliver.
And then
of
that
it.
makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And like, and good on you. And again,
Yeah.
like I said, I want him to get over like nobody's business. We all do.
Yeah, yeah. And like really focus on the food, because people will come for dinner and a girl's got to eat. Everyone's got to eat. Yeah.
I just like the option of having a drink.
Of course.
Even if I go to there's this cute restaurant around the corner from us. It's basically like a diner. It's my favorite place, Hugo's. And like sometimes I go to Hugo's and I'm like, yeah, give me a Bloody Mary. Give me a beer.
Yeah.
Give me a glass of wine. Give me all three at the same time. Sometimes I don't, but I like to have the option.
I agree. And the other thing that I just worry about is like, if you're leaning so hard into sober living, then like it really can't be so much about this bar. It needs to be way more about the other lifestyle stuff.
Totally.
Because if you're going to be so it's all sober, you're not leaving yourself any wiggle room to bring in like THC drinks and mushroom drinks, and because like that just goes against all of it. And I'm not saying that I love that stuff way better than I personally right now in my life, just for whatever reason. I like that stuff way better than booze. So you're not leaving yourself any wiggle room for like just the alternative lifestyle of just like no booze, but other things.
Yeah.
You know,
like you don't want to
things
box
from
yourself into a corner.
Yeah, and I
with
feel like he kind of has. So like if he doesn't get that Michelin chef in there, then like this really is just going to be a very expensive non-alcohol bar.
Juice bar.
Yeah.
There's lots of little things that happen in this scene. I don't know how much you guys want to dive into them. I can like read out some of the little things or okay. Sabrina announces that she's going home to Australia with Ben for Christmas. She's
Clearly
very
was
excited.
a success because we've already seen the photos. They look great. Mom seems happy.
Great.
Yeah.
Kyle does not see Loverboy on the menu, which I don't know if this is Carl being passive aggressive or just not saying like, oh, we're actually not doing any canned, like we're going to do like non-alc beers.
Because it feels like Loverboy doesn't seem to fit there.
That's right.
It's all very artisan, you know, and that's in a can. It's a spritz in a can, you know? So.
Yeah. And that's why it's like, so I don't know if it just didn't fit the overall brand, right? Where the only canned things are a non-alc beer.
Yeah.
And even that, like maybe they're doing their own, it's on tap, whatever. And he just didn't have the balls to have the conversation with him because he doesn't like confrontation.
Yeah.
Or if this was a slap on the wrist because you didn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
TBD. Also, we've got way bigger fish to fry right now, so who cares? You mentioned it earlier. Lindsay is taking every opportunity to do every dig with him, whether it's the teddy bear, the stuff that she's saying, the interaction with the mom.
It was funny when she goes, and so 2 years later, this deserves my attention. Like she knows how valuable her attention is, and she will let you know like when it does deserve it and when it doesn't. You know, she has so much confidence. I really love Lindsay right now. I really want her to stay right because I don't mind this snark. I just don't want it to go full on like it was.
We don't need full snark. You never go full snark.
Yeah.
Luke arrives, as does Andrea and his wife Lexi. I mean, obviously they're just like peppering all of these people in because most of them are in the city.
Yeah, this is totally this is the soft bar launch or the soft in the city launch. And I have to say, it's pretty rude that you're doing this soft launch of in the city at Carl's bar that he's not even invited to in the city.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Just watching, like, honestly, I really hope that the takeaway for the audience, and I hope that they actually use their fingers, not their voices, their tippity tappities, to like, you've given us a good Carl this year. We've all grown attached to Carl, and you don't let Carl come and be a part of this new thing while everybody else pretty much is, or they're all going back to Summer House. You cannot leave Carl hanging. Carl belongs on In the City. Carl doesn't belong at Summer House anymore. Carl belongs on In the City.
He really does. He really, really does.
Like he more than probably most of them, you know, like he's like, this is
more than Danielle.
Way more than Danielle. And like, I don't like, listen, I'm glad to have the Italian back, but like, I don't know what he does. Like Carl's set up, like he's
way more than Andrea.
Yeah. And then Luke, I don't know if anyone saw, like, I don't have a problem with Luke. Luke's very cute, maybe, but I don't think he's on In the City. I don't know.
I don't think he is either.
But he's running for some office in wherever he lives. He lives in Minnesota, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
And they asked him on, I think MSNBC, they asked him, I just saw a clip on TikTok. Katie something. What's our girl's name?
Katie Craig.
We read the book.
I can't remember. We talked about it last episode. What was her name?
Oh, did I already say all this?
No, you weren't here because you were sick.
Oh, right.
Well, I don't remember what her, but everyone remembers. We said her name.
Basically, what I'm saying is that they asked her. She's like, "Sorry, I gotta ask, but with everything with West and Ciara, Katie Tur."
Oh,
dude, I was literally just sitting here going, "Surely they're not talking about Katie Tur. There's no way they're talking about Katie Tur. Just say Katie Tur. They're not talking about Katie Tur."
Okay, well, we are. And she asked him to pick a side, and he gave the most political, diplomatic bullshit answer, and it just made me want to vote for Spencer Pratt even more because he would tell you straight up, that dude. I know that dude. I went to school. Let me tell you about that dude.
Yeah. He stole my lunch money.
Yeah.
So I'm raising his taxes personally. But they're not in the same race, so it doesn't matter.
They're not. But I just that's how I already watch out, Minnesota. This guy doesn't have an answer. I need decisiveness.
Yeah, that's right. We need answers.
Yeah.
And then the next thing up is the conversation between West and Amanda. Like, oh, how did it go? And Kyle kind of butts in, and Amanda gets so annoyed at him. And now it's like, you're right. Everything he does annoys Amanda.
Yeah.
Like, you're right, Kyle.
You're onto something, Kyle.
The last scene is the real kicker. After this, though, Danielle arrives. Clearly, Lindsay is avoiding her like the plague. Kyle is trying to, push Dory because that's what Kyle does. And we appreciate you for it, Kyle. He's like, I think you could still get her if you move quick. You'll be able to beat her to the exit. Obviously, that's like some breadcrumbs for what we're going to see on In the City.
Yeah.
And then the last moment of this, oh, please.
But we all did what Lindsay said about that. And granted, it's been a year. So they should have already talked about this and gotten over it and whatever. Maybe they just haven't for whatever reason. I don't know. But everything that Lindsay said, we clocked all of that with Danielle last year. We were like, what are you doing, man? You're just sneaking back in. Your girl invited you for the weekend. You got fired from the show pretty much. We're not asked back. And Lindsay's letting you come and sleep in her bed and inviting you to come. And then the second that you can sneak off to a confessional and just talk about what a load of horseshit her life is it was just a really, really bad look. And if Lindsay didn't know that any of that was happening until the season played back, which is apparently a thing that happens to a lot of people. They're like, I did not know she felt that way. That is fucked up. And that is so desperate. And it's just a really desperate move. But I guess it worked because she's back on a show seems full time.
No, it was super desperado. And what is that saying with friends like this? Who needs enemies?
Yeah.
It's kind of what it's giving.
And I kind of feel because I've always just kind of believe that Lindsay kind of spearheaded this, probably with Kyle, but really, this seems like Lindsay's show. In the City to me seems like it's Lindsay. It's headed by her, and I just wonder if she is into this because she knows that they need a villain and some drama for next year, so she's actually into it, or if Bravo made the decision no, we are inviting this girl back.
Yeah, I don't think Lindsay had a say.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Okay, for Danielle. Oh,
the last moment of the episode is when Jesse and Amanda start talking, and Jesse's like, oh, they're buddy again. They're even going out for drinks with Sabrina and Ben after this on some sort of a double date. And the look of shock on Amanda's face.
And horror. Anger.
I don't know. I haven't taken a stance one way or the other with are they hooking up right now or are they not? Because I keep flip-flopping. Every time I watch something or think about the timeline or whatever, I'll have this moment of the look on her face. They might not have hooked up, but she is laying the groundwork.
Yeah,
right
she
now.
Wants that dude. You will be mine.
That's right.
Yes,
she's got her sights set on this dude. When you see this scene, it does not look good for things. For what they're saying, no timelines overlapped. It's
no.
Remember what is with the whole Lewinsky thing. It's I feel we're really parsing words and dates and emotional affairs versus physical affairs, and is that actually an affair? And because she just was completely shocked that was happening, and even after that, she starts trying to justify, you know, when like, you know, your face is reading something that it's not supposed to be reading. And so now you're trying to justify, like explain this away. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like that's what she's trying to do there when she says, well, you know, he needs to be careful because she couldn't take another heartbreak. And that made my head want to explode. Like, if you knew that, Amanda, right. Like, you know this, you said it. So why would you think that any of this was just a good, I know you didn't think it was a good idea. I just can't believe that like more thought and pause didn't go into it. And again, we've said this 1,000 times. Everyone screws up. Everyone makes mistakes, me included. I am not hating on the fact that you made the mistake. I think it's like the double down, the triple down of just kind of like this, from what we've heard so far and the actions that we've seen you take so far, it just does not seem like you give a good goddamn.
Yeah.
You are out for me, myself, and I.
Yeah, 100,000%. And really thought, I'm going to get this guy. I'm going, like, this guy, I will get this guy. Like,
oh, yes, he will be mine.
Yeah. And even if I still think they did, but say that they didn't. You see it in Amanda where she has decided that she is single now. She's not coming to the house this weekend. She is just like, she's made that decision at some point this summer that I'm a single person. And she has now believes that West is fair game and that she's going to not fair game because she's going to go about it in such a weird, like tactical way but like really lay that groundwork because she doesn't even believe she's not even entertaining for a second that she's not going to be able to get this done. Like she knows.
Which feeds, you know how I was saying, like, I think with Wes, there's some of the stuff like he's really competitive. He kind of did want to stick it to Ciara a little bit.
Yeah.
I think with Amanda, she has something similar where it's just like, oh, you couldn't, but I can. Yeah. I always get the guy.
Exactly.
And her need for that.
I was just in a 10-year marriage or a 10-year really, like I am the girl that gets guys that don't want to commit. Like that's sort of my thing. It's always been my thing.
Barf. You won the prize.
Yeah. Which also is so funny. Everyone keeps putting up photos of like, you know what he's going to look like at this. And the last one I saw was Honey Boo Boo's stepdad. What's his name? Something Bear?
Boo Bear. I don't know. I never watched
Boo
it.
Bear.
Could be.
Honey Boo Bear. Okay. From last week's show, the vibe is all the viewers are still like, they're fully out on West now. Duh. That was Arnold Strong, numero uno, Elise Zinsky, Nettie, Sam, Cole B, Marisol P, and Carrie Peacock. They're just done with this dude. They're done with his fake apologies, his victim narrative behavior, resentment towards Ciara, attention seeking, shirtless scenes, reputation management instead of accountability. All of that. Yeah, all of that. We didn't even have to do a show. That's exactly, I think that we like kind of nailed down all throughout. Zero class. So sick of him. I can't even take it anymore. Yeah, this is the strongest anti-West week yet. Also, a huge consensus. The relationship started earlier than admitted. That's Professional Curious Person, Baby, Princess Maya, All the Glitters, Kim's Debrat, and Leslie Leanne. Timeline skepticism becomes near universal here. So they point to Huglinger editing moments, which we had even more today. Dog shelter greeting scene, step and repeat body language, Amanda skipping weekends, and February seriousness references.
Yeah, we're all so confused on the timeline.
Viewers say the friendship betrayal still matters more than the romance, and that's Deborah Spraggins, Many Adventures of Ashley, and 1011 Jax. The emotional center of the storyline remains unchanged. They say that the core issue is still Ciara's friendship betrayal. Amanda knew Ciara's feelings. She publicly supported Ciara privately while pursuing West, and she didn't give advance warning. One commenter framed it perfectly. It's never the crime, it's the cover-up.
And I agree.
Yeah, thank you so much. Growing theory that Amanda helped coach West's apology conversation. That's Colleen O'Hara, Jamie Ye, and Return of Chocolate Jesus. It's a fascinating theory thread. Viewers suspect Amanda may have helped West prepare what to say to Ciara. And if that is true, the I see you thing.
Yes, I pulled a comment that someone really said it very well. And I just am like, that is dark, but is absolutely possible. I put nothing past these two right now.
She wants to be involved. She wants to be a part of it. then it's like she has some control over it.
She also gets to spend time with him and like.
This is what I'm saying, dude. This episode got me thinking about like, I think that she's fallen for him by now. I don't think he has any idea what's coming down the pipe at this point in the show timeline. I think she is locked in and laser beamed on this dude and is going to take him at this point. I think that's the hugs, that's the lingering, that's all the bullshit that we're seeing. That's her commenting, that's her talking to him, that's her smiling and her lighting up every time she sees him. But I don't even think he's there yet.
They're in like a.
I don't think he knows that they're about to be in a relationship.
Oh.
At this point in time. But I think she's like, bro. So like the whole, what you were just saying, like, I think she's running this whole thing. I don't think I think he just is a dumb, horny dude.
I think that when I'm talking about running this thing, I'm talking about the aftermath of it. I think that he thinks like, I know how to do this. Just follow me, toots. Yeah. Like, just, you know.
I think that's her.
Oh, you think she said, follow me, toots?
Yep.
Okay. Listen, this is all just like speculation. I don't know. This is just all vibe checks.
Go ahead, tits.
Some viewers think Amanda was already emotionally out of the marriage. Oh, do you think? Sorry, I didn't mean that. NorCal Girl and Lady Revival Studio and Daily. Yeah, Amanda's behavior makes sense if she had already exited emotionally from the relationship with Kyle. She's seeking attention elsewhere, long-term marriage fatigue. Long-term marriage. She's been married for like 4 or 5 years. Come on.
Yeah, robots. Come on.
Lining up a transition partner. She makes sure she has a backup lined up before she exits. Strong continued support for Ciara. Well, thank God. That's Danny Clark, Summerlicious, Joanne. Oh my God. That's Danny Clark, Summerlicious, and Joan Dawkins. And one more person that I deleted. And I'm really sorry if that's you. Let me see if I can do a shake and it goes, oh, do you want to undo? Nope. Too late. Here remains the emotional anger for viewers, sympathy for the reunion conversation scene, frustrating watching her apologize to West, respect for her restraint, and recognition the friendship loss mattered most. Ciara is the queen of class. That was the takeaway.
Who apologized to West?
Ciara did. She said that she was also sorry for like, I remember her apologizing now. I just can't remember the specifics, but it was like, I think maybe because he was getting so much shit and she was like, I didn't want that. And maybe I could have been better. And I'm sorry that I should have,
really chapped my hide, man.
I know. Like, it's always lovely when someone just decides to throw in their own, I'm sorry. But like, I don't know, just this like wasn't.
Not needed.
Also, we already know everything. So it was just. It did no. Some viewers think West's apologies were PR motivated. That's Carrie Peacock, MBD, and Evie Dillard. West's apology wasn't emotional. It was strategic. He wanted the backlash to stop. He repeated language he'd been told to use, and he didn't believe he did anything wrong. He just wants the noise to stop. Funniest comments were from Yo Diggity Dog, Danielle Warren, Catherine Shima, and Gwen NCB. Oh, also Johnny Smiles, of course.
Obvi.
And I'm not going to read them because they might have them, but that was the 5 winners from the robots. And then the wildest comment was from Baby, the theory that Amanda and Wes have actually been together since last reunion, not just during the summer timeline being discussed. That's the most aggressive timeline expansion theory in this batch. I feel like Fish and Gal has one just like this, but I think it was in the West Side Scandal comment.
Sunkissed Forever, great name, said, okay, did anyone pick up on Wes telling Ciara that he sees her? Like, where did that come from? How would he know that Ciara didn't feel seen? Did Amanda tell him? And that was the one that I was saying.
Yeah.
Little too
on the nose.
That's right. Chrissy Sheik said the scene with Mia and the medium was very touching. I like Mia and her brother. And Danielle Warren said, I literally cried. I love Mia so much. And I just feel like it's nice to highlight these bright spots in a dark time. And we all really loved that also. Daily 932 said she was clearly having an emotional affair. And honestly, she seems like the type who makes sure she has a backup lined up before she exits and wouldn't define an emotional affair as an affair either. Danielle Warren replied saying, exactly, I think she initially had been lined up in that role, and Ben backed out, wanted to rekindle with Sabrina, and called Amanda out for thinking he wanted her. And I think that that is true.
You know what I think is so crazy about this is that I can understand, like, I don't even judge women for like wanting to have that thing waiting. Like I get that it could be a scary time, and like a soft landing would just make, I think, so much, like, you know, you need to leave this relationship.
Yeah.
But having that other person there just like makes everything just like so much, it's just softer. It's just nicer. It's
And
all
also
the
can
things.
help be like the kick out of the nest.
Yeah. But for someone like for someone like Amanda who like would only thrive off of a single, like a 3-month, like a, just because she's a celebrity, because she's a person in the media and whatever, like out of all the people in the world, like, you don't have to have a soft, like, you would actually far exceed everything if like you were just out living your life in the city, being an it girl, and like having some campaigns and like taking like what there's something in here also from the leaked audio where Ciara accuses her of like gallivanting all your life all over Instagram, and then like you're just rubbing it in our faces now, and she's like, I'm not doing that. She did do that because that's the first thing I noticed, and I said it to Barry. I was like, I don't even really like Amanda, but like she's like seems to be enjoying a nice little life here. Like I'm watching her stories now and being like, even just like the way she's putting these photos together and what, like, it was very appealing. Like she had a very appealing story and an appealing life to show some people and to date guys that like she would have them at her fingertips, you know? And like she had to have West in the bag. Like, wow, my God. Can you throw a life away any faster than this bitch did?
Yeah, really boned this one.
Yeah.
Oh, I just love that Beth Baker liked the Ani reference, and Ani forever. I love Ani DeFranco. Charles, he said, when Wes says, what am I even jeopardizing? He's saying, why should I try so hard when Ciara's not giving me anything? She shouldn't have to show you attention for you to care about her, but that's how he weighs his female relationships, how much they put into him. And I thought that was a very astute point.
Yeah.
All That Glitter said, I also thought this is when West and Amanda kissed for the first time during that week, and she feels icky, doesn't know how to deal with it. She's just been putting on a show the whole time. Something big happened this week. Kyle saying, I realized I'm having fun and my wife's not here, confirmed it.
Yeah.
Summer Starsky said, why does Mike keep saying 10 months ago? The episode was filmed in September. Per West, it got serious in February. That's 5 months, not 10. And regardless, it could have been a decade. It's still fucked up. And I think that though goes back to, I remember we were talking about this last episode, and I was like, I think women might just metabolize this different than men. Because Mike was like, I literally had someone cheat on me and I know how it feels. And I was like, right, but I feel like maybe women are just holding on to it differently than dudes do.
Yeah.
Hence the timeline.
It would be interesting if a woman got cheated on in this scenario, but she didn't.
No, but just the betrayal of the friendship. Because you said you were betrayed because she hooked up with all your friends. That's what I'm talking about. Professional Curious Person said, first off, bless you guys for keeping us fed. All the other podcasters are dull when they talk about this. Second, am I the only one who 100% thinks they were sleeping together all last summer? It's so very clear to me. It baffles me that anyone thinks otherwise. I just don't know what I think. Yeah, sorry. Stacked 3403 said, I legitimately wanted to beat the shit out of Midwest during the last scene with him and Ciara. Wes sat there, said all the right things, has her drop her guard, and then goes and completely betrayed her yet again. Oh, I agree with Courtney. She still had romantic feelings at the time. And I just really love when anyone agrees with me because it's so few and far between. Thank you. Ningy Ding said the whole thing about this is every girl has experienced a guy stringing her along and manipulating her heart while she's waiting for him to commit. It's a classic situationship and it happens a million times a day. We're just watching it unfold on all sides and can see how really cruel it is. And I think that that's like what really is striking such a nerve with so many people.
Yeah.
Tony Brooks said, I think the issue is we still don't know the real West. Yes, he's a scumbag and a manipulator, but who is this guy really? Did he just use Ciara because he was more worried about his image on TV because everyone was in favor of it? Or did he really care for her but thinks he now wants Amanda? I don't even trust that he wants Amanda as much as he thinks, but he's so worried about public perception that he would stay in their relationship to prove the world wrong. He probably doesn't think it has to work because he has dug a hole and doesn't know how to get out of it. He's just going to probably double down on his feelings at the reunion and still be lying to himself. And I could not agree more.
Yeah.
Cooke said, I just need Courtney to know that I love her Josh reference, and I love when people get my movie references. So thank you, girl. Joe Schmo said, I lost my person slash best friend, probably the love of my life, 5 years ago to heart problems. Joe, we're so sorry. Still not over it. Not sure if I'll ever be. I feel Ciara missing that connection so much it hurts. Change is rough, and somebody hug Harris. And don't worry, Harris always gets all the hugs. But yeah, that, I don't know, when you have it and then you don't have it, it sticks with you, man.
Yeah.
Joan Dawkins said, for me, I have always been so touched by the empathy and care Ciara extends to all that come in her personal orbit. Carl, Paige, Hannah, Solomon, and the cancer scare. Ben, KJ, Amanda. I'm brought back to a dinner where Wes talked about how she comforted him as he grieved over the death of his best friend. That's right. I think that was the time they first had sex, and that is why she had to leave the table. There's no greater love than to lay down your life for a friend, and for him not to say they were each other's person ripped her heart out. That kind of connection is hard to extinguish. For him to throw it away speaks to his lack of depth, his resentment for being in the space of humility. It so speaks to his lack of depth. Yes.
Yeah.
Jamie Ye said, I think that Amanda coached West and helped him prep for his meeting with Ciara before the boat ride. I think when Ciara was on FaceTime with Amanda, Amanda texted West, letting him know it's a go to go and talk with Ciara. That way Amanda could hear what she said and how it was perceived by Ciara. She coached West based on what Ciara was telling her. West then falls in love with Amanda, basically feeling like pure manipulation on Amanda's part. To Mike's point, she knew what she was doing. Lauren Teresio said, you are all people I wish I could have. You are all the people I wish I could have this discourse with about Summer House. A lot of my friends and people I know just don't watch. Thanks for filling my discussion needs. I really appreciate it. I'm a new subscriber. And the reason I snapped this was because I just think you guys are amazing, because there are so many people that jumped in saying, hey, welcome, Carrie Peacock. I can't talk about this with any of my in-person friends either. It's so great having Showmance friends. Fishing Gal, I know I tried to talk to ChatGPT about it.
Fishing Gal and Craig.
It's so great. Mary Ayaka Ken said, welcome, we're all nuts. Like, you're in such good company. And you guys are the best for like welcoming all the newcomers. I just think it's the most heartwarming, sweetest thing ever.
Yeah.
Minnie's welcoming you right now.
I know. She wants you to know.
She's like, my mom won't let me on the computer. And my paws are too chunky to type. Yo Diggity Dog said, Mike, another reason to dislike him is he cheats. He doesn't care about these women. He will use whoever to get whatever he wants. He will get bored with Amanda soon. He wants to be her hero, not her serious boyfriend. And I know you said we don't like have what's the word? Evidence that he cheats, but I feel like I do feel like he cheats. I feel like, or not, maybe not cheat, but like duplicitous, not giving the whole truth.
I mean, if this girl, Maya, Mahia, I don't know, like, if that girl thought that they were in a full-on relationship, like, it's, first of all, it is hard to believe, I gotta say, because like we've seen this guy with everyone.
Yeah.
But like, wait, what?
Like,
I don't.
Sorry, Mahia, but like, get a phone, get a computer, do a little bit of research on your boyfriend. I don't know if this dude's had a girlfriend his whole life. That's my thing. It's like, cheaters aren't. There's not cheating's not really a thing anymore.
I could just see him saying that I'm not seeing anyone else, and they never define
the show.
They never say we're boyfriend girl. Like, oh, I want to be your boyfriend, but it's just like, no, it's just you. Like, I'm not seeing anyone else, and then he goes out and makes out with someone, and you know.
But that's all speculation. Like, and that's fine. Like, that's all we're doing here. But like, that is speculation. Like, there was a few of those comments, like, oh, well, West is a cheater. I've not heard any. I never knew West had a girlfriend to cheat on, so I'm not sure how we got here. And then there's people that are like, no, 100% they've been banging for 17 years or 7 months or what. I'm like, okay, but that's just what you believe. Like, and we're here. People are like getting aggro about their beliefs on this thing, which aren't facts. So whatever. It's just weird. Sometimes it's weird. Sometimes it gets weird. And there's a lot of like, oh, well, West is a full-blown cheater. They've been banging for a year. Okay, that's cool. If that's what you think.
I think what I think.
Don't yell at me for it.
I'm going to be yelling at what I think also.
Yeah, no, I know. Are you done?
Wait, listen, can I just go to Spotify comments so I don't forget because I
Yeah,
never remember to? There's a lot of people over on Spotify leaving dope comments. Some of them, many
Minnie's one of
poppins.
them, and she wants it read.
She's like, I could. So here, the thing on Spotify is I feel like maybe you don't really have to choose a name, and then it just like chooses it for you. So there's literally names that are like, I would say about 27 numbers and letters mixed together. And Nicole Quinlan's over there going, love my people, like, hype, tell a friend.
Oh my God, thank you. I forgot to say it all episode. Hype, subscribe, like, tell a friend.
Oh yeah, all that stuff. A lot of dope comments from Sparkle, just being really sweet, but it's not on this episode, so I'll save it. Here's one. I freaking cried watching that last scene. I've never cried during this show. Lord, that's from Sparkle from this last one where you guys were all sobbing it up.
Oh, hit me hard.
This one is one of those really long ones, but I'll just say that 6 Han, no shirt, no shoes, no service. He is gross. And then another one of those YZR is love, love, love this podcast. So good. And Jazzy says, I just love your show so much. And this episode, as usual, did not disappoint. Your coverage of Scamandal has been, in my opinion, the most fun to watch. I used to listen to other reality TV podcasts, but yours is by far my favorite.
Yeah, thanks so much.
I love all that so much. A lot of Shannon Falls. You guys are my favorite everything. Sharon Smith says, love to hear Mike sharing all the love. Y'all are rocking this podcast. Feel better soon, Nat. It's so nice. Mike's not doing much rocking of anything. I opened this for a specific one that I'm not seeing anymore. Cool, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
From Jolene. Absolutely love you guys and this pod. What someone needs to scream into Midwest's face is it's not about the fact that you were both single. It's about you both being horrible people. What don't you get about that?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Lisa says, Midwest is just an awful person. His parents must be so embarrassed. And that reminded me like, oh my God, his parents just had Kyle at their house, had Ciara at their house. Have they met Amanda yet? Like
they were with Ciara recently.
Yeah. At the premiere night, they took a photo with her. Okay, this is the one that I was looking for. Fan of me. Didn't Wes say things didn't get serious until February? So how long were they screwing until it got serious? Like, yeah. Like, yeah, I don't take Wes to be a guy that just like, wakes up one day, has a one night stand, wakes up and goes, this is it.
And I'm gay.
Yeah, I'm gay for Amanda, for Schmanders.
No way.
Blah.
That's such a good point.
Yeah, like if that's when it got serious, how long were you banging? Because
3 months.
Wes is not getting serious with anyone. Hey, I also just think that he got serious because they got caught. So now we're suddenly serious. Yeah,
I'm saying my most generous take for them is if he's saying it got serious in January, 3-ish months before that is when you guys started hooking up.
Yeah.
And that's my most generous take.
Sickies.
Anyway.
Princess Maya, I think that even if Wes and Amanda didn't physically hook up until this February, which is very doubtful given that Amanda and Wes are pathological liars, Amanda definitely emotionally cheated on Kyle before that. And Fleas Lees agrees. And I think so, like I said, I think I'm starting to see her fall in love with him or whatever you want to call it. But I still got nothing from him. He's so clueless still.
Even the fact though that like he came to her defense during the fight and like was covering his mic and was like trying to be the hero with her.
Yeah.
I feel like he was dipping his nib in the company ink as well.
Right.
Getting mini cell phone.
This one I just thought was funny. Baby 8526. Shit. Y'all are Delulu. West Mess and Scamanda has been f***ing since last reunion. I hope I did that justice. That shit was funny. Kyle there early on the phone with Amanda was definitely a scene for the city since filming started July 4th. I don't think the city filming started July 4th. Maybe it did, but the Summer House does. But I don't know if they're doing any crossover. MS Taylor, I think it was definitely an affair. I think Amanda wanted very much to hurt Kyle and wanted to hook up with someone in the friend group for that reason. I think she would have preferred for it to have been Ben, but West was available. I think West is just a horny social climber, and I think Ciara was an afterthought, collateral damage that they never imagined would care this much. TBD. We don't know if she does care this much. She might not give a crap about these idiots.
I think she does.
We know.
I just have to clarify because you said we. Oh my God.
Oh my God, are you all right?
Yeah, but that was the hardest my head has ever hit anything in my life.
Oh my God. Okay, stay down. No, hold on. Let's get ice.
These pants are a hazard.
These pants. I feel like maybe we have to call it a night.
I know, I would like to. Mike, just wrap it up.
Guys, I just fell pretty badly. She's on the floor. She's okay. She's got some migraine backs on her. Mike, we lost Mike. Mike's back. I think we have to call it a day. It's 1 a.m. Oh, poor Nat.
Wrap it up.
Like, hype, subscribe, and tell a friend because we just lost one of ours. Oh my God.
What's wrong, Mike? Do you want to say your comments? Mike wanted to say his comments.
Way to interrupt. Way to steal focus.
You probably have a fucking concussion. Like I don't know why we're giggling.
Wrapping it up. Thanks so much for
Your microphone's not by your mouth.
guys.
The mic. Sorry.
But we're gonna wrap it up. It's late and we've been doing this for too long. Like and subscribe and spend all your last hype points on us. And we'll see you again next time.
Love ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh man. Jeez Louise.